a balloon or something. You know what I'm saying? You blow a balloon up to a certain extent, and then you tie it or whatever, you know, or you let the air out. You know what I'm saying? But if you blow it up too much, it's gonna burst. Go ahead, man. We got these fucking mosquitoes like vampires. Shit.
This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 13. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles.
Now, read that again.
Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians 12 and 13. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body.
And that's the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. It ain't the spirit of Ra. It ain't the spirit of Allah. It's the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the God and Messiah of the Bible, man. The one who the world ignorantly called God and Jesus Christ. Go ahead, Al.
It says whether we be Jews or Gentiles. Now,
yeah, Jews are. Go ahead.
Because I know them niggas was getting into Greek. You know what I'm saying? They were stuck on the Greek. You know, and the precept of Gentiles is Greeks, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Which the Greeks, when you read into it, it's the Hellenes, the Greek-speaking Jews. There's no difference between the Jews and the Gentiles because, like, read the first verse.
This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have ye ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as you were led.
So you telling me I can be born an Arab and then I can be an Israelite? You know, I turn 12 and I can be an Israelite then? No, man. It's no difference between Jews and Gentiles because the Gentiles was basically the Greek-speaking Jews or the ones who was following at the customs of the other nations, man. That's what they were. That's who they were, man. That's all they were. They were Israelites. It's like us. Before we knew that we was Israelites, we was calling ourselves African American. And we were English-speaking Israelites. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. But now we know our nationality, so that's what we say we are, man. The first thing we say when we come out here is what?
We're the Hebrew Israelites.
We are the Hebrew Israelite. We ain't the African Americans that think we're the Hebrew Israelite. No, we know it, so we're going to proclaim that, man.
Hey, even during, and that something that proves that is during the time of the Maccabees, man. Our people was following after the rule of these different empires, man. Or
Antiochus.
Antiochus, man.
Yep.
You know, they were looked at as Greeks.
Yep.
They were looked at as Gentiles, as heathens, man. But through the Spirit, I want to say through the Spirit, not through the Spirit, through nationality, they were Israelites, man. But they wasn't acting like Israelites. To this day, you niggas doing the same thing.
Hey, and just if you niggas want to get plain out there, dumb, the reason, basically, he said, I don't want to say spirit because niggas think they can spiritually be Israelites nowadays. No, you have to physically be an Israelite by your daddy, man.
Exactly.
By that apple or that orange tree.
The Antiochus, he wanted to be an Israelite when it's his time of death, man.
He tried to convert, man. He said, look, I'm going to get on that chariot.
I'm on the elect.
Yeah, you think you're going to do all of that and get away with it? Same with the so-called white man. He want to be a goddamn Christian, man. You know what I'm saying? He want to be one of us. The so-called white man wants to receive the promises of the Negro, Latino, or Native American, man.
They stole our heritage. They want to be Israel literally.
Yeah, they literally, they want to, exactly. They stole our heritage. They stole our names. They stole our history, our land, our gold, like everything. But guess what they can't steal? Our spirit. They cannot steal that, man. You know, that's why it says try the spirit by the spirit, man. Because you have a lot of Edomites or a lot of other nations that look like Israelites and vice versa, man. Go ahead, go.
This is back to verse 13. It says, for by one Spirit we are all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles.
Yeah.
Whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit.
Yeah, because you have certain camps out there that have people in their camp that look like so-called white men, or look like this nation or that nation. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're Israelites because their spirit has been tried, man. It's about the spirit. That's the only thing that the so-called white man cannot steal. You know what I'm saying? He can take this book. He can do whatever he wants to this book. he can call himself a Negro, Latino, Native American, listen to our music, dance like us, act like us, talk like us. But at the end of the day, he can't steal our spirit, man. They took our land and all of that, you know? Go ahead. He look like he tired from sliding.
What y'all talking about over here?
Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites. You know about the Israelites in the Bible?
Mm-hmm.
The ones that were saved out of Egypt?
Yeah.
That's pretty much Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. If you read
So y'all got devils like the horns on Jesus.
Is that Jesus? Who told you that was Jesus?
Well, you know,
I'm just asking, who told you it was Jesus?
nobody's
My Catholic school teachers?
That's not Jesus. Have you read the Bible a little bit?
Yeah.
Have you read in Revelations?
Yes.
The first chapter, what did it say Jesus looked like?
Jesus is my favorite. Jesus is black.
You just saying that or you read that?
I ain't read it.
This is Revelations chapter.
We'll get it right
Jesus
quick.
is depicted as a white man.
Yeah, his depiction is. You
No
know,
one
but
knows what actually Jesus looks like.
The Bible, yeah, the Bible tells you.
Read it right here. This Revelations chapter 1 verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave
Go ahead,
unto
speak up.
the revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants the thing which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angels unto his servant John. This is verse 13, the same chapter. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Yeah, he had one of these like real long, about like right here with a golden girdle. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs,
Squirrel. Go ahead.
his head and his hairs were white like wool,
That's strike one. Go ahead.
as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Yeah, his eyes were a flame of fire because he drank wine. You know what I'm saying? Even at their Passover, they had wine. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now his feet was like unto fine brass. A brass is the color of what?
Brass?
Yeah.
Like brown?
Yep, like brown. Like brass would be like your cover.
Right.
You know, go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So like if you, as burned in the furnace, so it was very dark. When you burn something, it don't turn pinkish white or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It turns a darker color. So you telling me this body, they only did the top part, but his feet, yeah, the mosquitoes is going crazy too. His feet is dark, you know what I'm saying? Dark brown, but the rest of his body is white. His hands white, his eyes is blue, and his face is white.
His hair's
Yeah, his hair is straight and all of that. No, they put this picture up so basically everybody can see the so-called white nation or so-called white man as God. They're better than everybody, that they're superior, which they are, only because we're under curses. But long story short, we're in slavery here, and everybody believes Jesus coming back to save everybody. That's not biblical. He's only coming to save the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the elect of those people. You know what I'm saying? Just like
So he's not. So when he come back, are you saying like white people is not gonna go with him? I don't.
Like, so,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say Edomites. Biblically, when you see Esau or Edom in the Bible, those are so-called white people. But through history, you had some of our people that mixed with some of their people. So, like Blake Griffin, you know what Blake Griffin is?
yeah.
He looked like a white person. His skin is actually pretty much white, but he's one of our people. What's his name?
I can give you
Triple X.
I can give a that's
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you look at Vin Diesel, you know, the guy off of Fast and the Furious, he looks like a white person, but he's a Dominican. You know what I'm saying? So he's one of our people. Our people look like them, but like I said, when the Lord come back, he's gonna save the elect of his people, those who are really trying to serve him, not just going to church and I love God, but then on Monday through Saturday they eating pork or smoking or, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? It comes down. But at the end of the day, it's based off faith. You're saved by faith. You know what I'm saying? But like it says in James, your faith is shown by your works. You know? Yeah. Go ahead. We're going to just keep going.
This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 13.
Y'all think that's Jesus too?
No.
No?
No.
What color is Jesus?
It's how you see him.
Where that? You read the Bible?
I've read
parts to where they haven't kicked me out of church yet.
Have you ever read in the Bible, Jesus is how you see him?
No, I haven't fully gotten into it since when I was young. People would always kick me out of church because I was how I want to be. It's how they wouldn't still allow us into some churches. But that's how my perspective of Jesus and God have always been.
Jesus is a so-called black man. Period, point blank. At the end of the day, everybody's always talking about the second coming. They're going to be expecting a guy without the tongue and the horns. They're going to be expecting a guy, you know what I'm saying, to do a moonwalk down a trail of light coming out the clouds, but that's not going to happen. It's going to be a so-called dark-skinned man.
Middle Eastern, right?
No, not Middle Eastern at all. No, a lot of people like no. He was born in the Middle East, but that doesn't, because if I go have children over in the Middle East, you know what I'm saying, or if you know what I'm saying, because you pretty much, what you Caucasian or something?
No, we're Mexican.
Mexican? Oh, okay, well, my bad. On your father's side?
I'm other side.
Well, it's all about your father. You know, it's about, is your father Mexican too, or what is he? He's white. So pretty much you would be, for the most part, you would be a so-called white man. So if you go have children in the Middle East, hey, yeah, it's free on that.
Yeah, he's talking about that.
You go have children over in the Middle East, they're going to come out looking like you. They're going to be Caucasian. They're going to be dark skinned and not going. People try to say olive skin or nothing. No, he was a dark skinned man. Like it says, we just read, brass burnt in the furnace. So he was a very dark skinned man. You know, they put this depiction up so because of white supremacy, basically. You know what I'm saying? If I was taking over the world and I see all the great people in the world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's iconoclasm. The prophets, you know, what they call Mother Mary. You got the Israelites, even the top dog, you know, the one who the world called Jesus Christ. If I put them up as being black, everybody gonna think that the black people are the best people on the planet, which at the end of the day, they are. And I want to say, you know, so-called black, because we're not black, we're different shades of brown. But at the end of the day, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're all the same people. So like if you're Mexican on your father's side, then you come from the tribe of Issachar. You know what I'm saying? So we will be the same people, whether you believe it or you've been taught that or, you know, not, you know what I'm saying? So, but what it is, we're under curses, so it's like, to hell with the Mexicans, and the Mexicans like whatever with the blacks, and fuck the drunk Indians, that's how we are. But at the end of the day, God have a certain amount of people that's gonna be like, you know, you're my brother, you know, you're my sister, we're gonna link up and serve God how we're supposed to, you know?
I understand.
But yeah, we're gonna keep on reading, we was kind of getting into something, so. But just know, he is a so-called black man. You know? Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 12 and 13. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, or have been all made to drink into one Spirit.
Yep.
For the body is not one member, but many.
Yep, the body is not one member, but many, because you got your arms, you got your legs, you got your feet, you got your toes, you got your limbs, you got this. It's all different parts of your body, but it's your body. You know what I'm saying? The same with the church. You have different administrations, different jobs, so to speak. Like my hand, I use my hand to grab my spoon, my fork, and my knife to use it for my food. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna eat with my damn feet. You know what I'm saying? Or my feet. You know, because that's not what it's for. My feet are to help me walk. I'm not gonna walk down the street on my hands. You know what I'm saying? Do a handstand walk all day, because my hands is to eat and my feet is to walk. So just like when you come to the church, the body of the church, every job has its job, and it's supposed to follow through with that, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 15.
Just go ahead. I'm gonna just breeze through it, and then I'm gonna just get a summary of it.
My man. It's just like the brother was saying, everything has to serve its purpose, you know. And if you go into the Apocrypha, the scriptures say that even the demons they have order,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, and
The
they don't.
demons have order.
They like it.
You know, and they do what the Most High says, and it appeases His will. It makes the Most High feel better because that's the order the Most High set up.
Yeah.
Demons, if demons have order, us as men of the Lord supposed to have order. You know, there's no excuse.
Like I said, they know the scriptures too, man.
Yeah. You said just kind of go through it.
Yeah, breeze through it. I'm gonna give a summary of it. I might stop you here and there.
This is
What's the battery looking like?
Same.
Okay.
This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 15. It says, if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing?
If Johanna, Nate, Zabak, Izar, what's Baloo name?
Bakwash.
I don't even know this two real name.
Bakwash.
Bakwash.
Backwash. Backwash.
Backwash or Bakwash all want to be under GMS, but they all want to be Apostle Tahar position. That's not going to work, man. Because you got too many people trying to run things, man. Therefore, things are out of order. You're not going to go on your job and tell your supervisor what to do. You can advise things, you know what I'm saying, at the right time. But you ain't going to be like, yo, go water the flowers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go move this pallet. You know what I'm saying? Go get your ass on that forklift and do what I normally do so I can sit in your office. You're not going to do that, man. Because you're gonna be like, who the hell are you talking to? You're fired. And then guess what? You lost your job, man. The same as with, you have to have order, man. Just like they have a president, a vice president, the next in line is the Secretary of Defense, and so on and so forth, man. If the president dies, the vice president is president. The vice president dies, the Secretary of Defense is president. That's just how. That's the order.
It's always been like that.
You know, they have that set up. You know what I'm saying?
Even with the kings, man, it's always been like that.
Your what predecessor? No, that's before. Your successor is most likely your child, man, and he's been raised to be ready when it's time.
They already know who he's gonna be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. Go ahead.
It says, if the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now hath the Most High set the members, every one of them in the body, as it hath pleased Him.
As it has pleased Him, man. So basically, at the end of the day, if you serving God or Jesus, whatever, in truth and sincerity, you know what I'm saying? Respect your position, respect your lot, man. Respect the order that you have been given. Respect the position that you have. Respect the administration that you have, man. I can't get mad because I can't read like this brother. I can read, but he's known as the reader. You know what I'm saying? He can get precept just as much as I can, but I'm known as the person that get precept. That's how it is, man. And why? So it can profit all. You know? So we can come out on the highways and byways and we can fulfill the Most High need, which is giving this gospel out, man. To warn the people, whether they hear or forbear, man. To do our job as prophets and prophesy the downfall of America and let the people know that's in it, walking around, having a nice stroll on a Saturday evening, that is going to be destroyed by missiles in the Third World War. Go ahead.
And if, verse 19, and if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members, yet...
You know what? I was watching Spy Kids a couple weeks back. You remember, if y'all ever seen that movie, they had little things on there that was made out of all thumbs. And it was made out of all thumbs, so it just couldn't do I forget exactly what they was trying to do, but they couldn't get the job done right. Oh, it couldn't hold nothing. It couldn't hold, like, it was trying to hold something. It couldn't hold nothing because it's like all thumbs. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's the perfect example of a body being, like, their foot was a thumb, both feet was a thumb, their legs and foot was a thumb, their arms and their head was a thumb. And so they was pretty much dumb too, you know what I'm saying? They don't have a brain. You know what I'm saying? So that's the perfect example of something having all the same body parts. It's not going to work right, man.
It verse 19, and if verse 20.
You can have a car, you know what I'm saying, and have all the wheels in the world, but if you ain't got no axle, no steering wheel, where you going? Straight? You know what I'm saying? You gotta take exit 144. You can't exit. You gotta keep straight, man, because you ain't got nothing to turn. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 12 and 20. But now are they many members, yet but one body. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the...
I don't need you reading. I can read myself. I'm not gonna do that. I'm speaking. He's reading. The brother right here is holding the camera. If he want to come over here, who's gonna hold the camera? We gonna set the camera on the ground, tilt it up? No, man. We all have our positions right now, man. It's order. That's, you know what I'm saying? And how they say, that's how the cookie crumbles, man. You are given the position that the Most High wants you. Hey, you have vessels of honor and vessels of dishonor, man. That's the elect in the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? You're either going to be saved or you're going to be put to death. Period.
It says, verse 21, it says, and the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary.
They're necessary. If you have a person that's just holding signs, that's still important. Because like pan the camera, right? You got people that might be down there, you got people sitting on the bridge, you know what I'm saying? You know, go to them by the water. You know what I'm saying? You got people by the water, you got more people by the water, you got people that's far off. So if you're speaking on a certain subject, and you got a brother that can hold the signs, he's holding the signs, so they can hear what you're saying, and they can see a poster, like, oh, okay, let me go check that out. Or they can read the scriptures that's on there, you know what I'm saying? That little job is necessary. A water boy in the NBA Finals, he's necessary. The guy who got there and scrubbed the floor when somebody fall, put sweat on it so nobody break their dang ankle, he's necessary.
Referees
is necessary. They're not getting paid as much as the players, but that weak job, so to speak, that undermined job is necessary. They the reason why the ball players are still getting paid, because they ain't broke their leg. You know what I'm saying? Or still able to play, because even if you get hurt, you can still get paid for the most part. Maybe not as much, but they the reason why they still eligible to play, man, because of that little job of just making sure the floor is dry, man. Go ahead. And water, we know water is very important. They out there sweating, so they need to they need to hydrate their body. So just because somebody is a water boy doesn't mean that their job ain't necessary, man. If their job ain't necessary, why they there?
I just thought of something.
But wait, but this is